From time outdoors to tacos and tiny tigers, we found tons to do today in Winnipeg. The day started with breakfast in the beautifully restored oval room brasserie of the Fort Garry Hotel. And then we headed to Le Barrier Park to meet Garrett from Wildland Adventure Company for a paddle on the LaSalle River. Garrett is Métis, and this park is named for the actual location of the final Métis resistance. So this was a very meaningful morning. And then we spotted this beautiful doe on the way out. Next, we're off to the Forks in downtown Winnipeg, which is a National Historic Site because it's been a meeting place for people for 6,000 years. One of the highlights today is the Forks Market, which has an enormous food hall filled with local vendors. I chose habanero sombrero for this plate full of delicious tacos. And upstairs, there are plenty of local shops like the Forks Trading Company, McNally Robinson Books, and Cole and Canary. After lunch, we spent some time in the Canadian Museum for Human Rights. This National Museum of Canada examines some confronting topics to do with human rights and also examines Canada's role in some of them. It's not an easy space to navigate, but it's an incredibly important one. And this is an essential stop for any visit to Winnipeg. For dinner, we hit the James Avenue Pump House, a very cool historic water pumping station in the Exchange District. And then we stayed in the Exchange District for First Fridays at the Exchange, when a whole bunch of the locally owned shops and studios in this shopping district stay open late. We found live music and DJs and some very fun activities. At Toad Hall, a locally owned toy store, they had a challenge to find a tiny tiger with a little blue bow on his head. Well, I found him in among the dollhouse accessories, and now I get to take him home. We ended the night back at the Oval Room Brasserie for a nightcap, and at Garrett's suggestion, ordered the toffee Negroni. Delicious. There's plenty more to explore in Winnipeg. We're back at it tomorrow.